Hell, mine was at the top of the list. I didn't even have to go searching for it.
Hey, Christopher.
Copy.
I think, all these other hosts of races we do, and, we're always lifting these black flags. I don't think we need to be doing that shit.
No.
Oh, this is going to be real racing. This isn't going to be none of that made-up stuff. We're going back to old school, Tim.
Hey, Chris, just a suggestion. Since we know who is exactly going to be racing in this, I think we ought to set up a password so that way we're not getting outside interference of people just coming in and out and trying to get in the race.
Hey, I don't know about that, Alan, because, some people may not show up, and we got people trying to get in to fill in if we need them.
That's true.
Okay, but we're only going to have a certain amount of spots available. So if you got, say we got 15 spots on each team available. So nobody can join anyway because there's no room.
Well, there's an easy way to fix that. You know exactly who's coming in for the race tomorrow, and you have them 15 people on each side or whatever, and you make sure that they get passwords. And during practice, if one or two people don't show up, then you find the alternates and give them the password.
You have a dedicated race control.
New
They
fastest
can
lap
just
for
pick anyone
Walker,
out.
23.9. The car in front has just done a 24.5.
Am I eligible to run the race?
I'm just worried about people coming in and trying to get during practice and everything else and taken away from the race and stuff like that.
No, you know what? We'll just
Fastest
what
lap
we'll
for
do
Ross,
is we'll give the
23.9.
moderators a list. They'll have a list of everybody that's supposed to be in the race, and they'll have it on their screen. So yeah, we'll be able to weed out. Nobody's going to be able to crash our party.
Jack likes to own people out.
JT, you have to been through puberty to join this race. You're out of luck, buddy. Sorry.
Now, you know what? I've heard his voice drop a little bit in the last little bit.
You put me on a team, I'll change my paint scheme, and I'll show up.
Randy, you're already on my team, man. What's wrong?
I'm on your team, Chris, ain't I?
Are you guys Canadian?
I am Canadian. I'm Newfoundlander.
You want them to admit that publicly?
Fucking A!
You guys are all going to bow down to the Canada.
Chris, we got this, buddy.
Awful lot of Chiefs and not many Indians.
Chris, I am not Canadian, but I will race on your team.
You're not Indian. You might have to fill in for me depending on when my daughter goes for a nap tomorrow.
So what time does this start tomorrow, Chris?
7:30 Eastern time. I'm starting to think we might have to come up with something, Tim, because there's an awful lot of American drivers out here right now.
Oh.
Well, there's an awful lot of American drivers here that aren't going to be involved in the race tomorrow.
I'm starting to think we might have to come up.
How many Canadians are here? Are in serving now?
P17.
And there's a few people in there I've never seen, so
I think I'm gonna have maybe 10 or 11. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I have a couple that are supposed to come, but they're gonna be late, like Riley Fiddler and a couple other guys. So that's why I added the LCQ, so if we get a couple of guys that are running behind, they have a chance.
I went on Trading Paints and I downloaded it. It says my primary paint job, but I'm sitting in my car and I don't have it.
No, you gotta reset it.
You gotta turn on hard, going to graphics, turn on hard number.
Try the other way up.
Restart your iRacing
We'll need to
and
pit
Trading
for repairs.
Paints,
We'll
and
be
then
called
it
in by the stewards.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to reset it to get it to work.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Jason, where'd you go?
Aye.
If we are locking members for Team Canada, I say let JT race
Testing
on our
1, 2.
team. That's up to you guys.
Yeah, I think we might have to recruit JT and maybe a couple others.
Testing 1, 2.
JT ain't nowhere near Buffalo or Michigan now.
Testing 1, 2.
That's up to you.
Well, that, and I think we need to put
Testing
out
1,
there that not a lot of talking during the race or the qualifying. Keep the talking down to a minimum.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, we just tell him to shut up and he's fine.
Well, I wasn't talking about just JT. I was talking about everybody. Keep the talking down to a minimum.
That's
Shouldn't
the
be
new
any
fastest lap.
talking,
Testing
just
1,
like
2,
the regular league race.
23.9.
Yeah, we just tell him to shut up.
Alan, you're the one that does most of the talking anyway.
We got one more day to come up with some people. So I still got some hope I'm holding on to right now.
New fastest lap for Walker,
The very end of the
23.9.
hope rope. Very end of the hope rope, but I'm holding on to it.
All right. So do I need to run a Canadian or USA paint?
Canadian.
For now.
Christopher, how many short are you?
Tim, how many you got supposed to be on your list?
I'm at 14 without Jack right at the moment, but Kevin Sink.
That's a new fastest lap for
I
Walker,
may have him
23.9.
already coming in.
Well, hang on a minute because we might be cutting it at that 14 mark. We might not replace Jack. Because if I don't replace Jack, that'll give me 6 guys that'll need. If every that Canadian shows up, I'll need like 6 more.
Well, my daughter goes to bed about 7, so providing she goes to bed on time, we should be good. Maybe a couple minutes late.
Well,
Take care, there's a
then
car
we could
approaching.
put you in another heat going down. But if you don't make the heat, that's why I got the LCQ, so that if people don't make heat, they got a last chance qualifier to kind of get in.
How many people will go on each team? Like,
That's why I got the LCQ.
Yeah, Chris, I won't make it tomorrow night, buddy. Wife made plans. I didn't know.
Qualifier to kind of get in.
JT, they're talking 15 people each team.
how many people will go on each? Thank you.
Frozen, so is this the setup we're gonna be running?
Yeah, it is. And so Tim, I got Ron Gibbons is coming, and he might be bringing a couple people with him. So I might have just enough tomorrow.
Okay.
Howard City's gonna try. He can't give me a precise for sure, but he said he's gonna try.
I hope so.
What's on the bottom right of the Team Canada card? On the back of the Team Canada card, there's a moose, there's the maple leaves, and then what's the other thing? A pile of moose shit.
Hey, the moose shit in the strip made them poutine.
I mean, where will the password be posted?
Christopher, why don't we do this? Are you busy tomorrow during the day?
No, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna be busy trying to get drivers.
I'll be making it in there. So there's heat races, is there?
Well, I got Tim's number, so I can call Tim and then I can FaceTime or message you on Facebook at the same time, and we can figure out, how many